潔世一俺もストライカーだ You guys know when a student enters an academy, takes an exam or a test, and somehow scores the absolute highest out of everyone because he's simply too overpowered? Well, that pretty much happens in a few anime, especially the ones involving transfer students or even newcomers into the academy, and it's definitely a sight to see. So today we're looking at 10 anime where the overpowered protagonist, surprises everyone with his power. If you're new around here, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notifications bell icon turned on to stay up to date with the latest anime news and recommendations right at your doorstep. Now, without keeping you all waiting, let us begin with the video. So we begin this video with the anime series called Tokyo Ravens, and as I started watching this anime, I did have a strange feeling that the main character Haru was going to be somewhat of a boring main character to watch in the long run, but however, as I kept following the story, it became more and more interesting to follow this boring main character and his friends. Taking on enemy after enemy and trying to become a powerful shaman was only a fraction of what the story was actually focusing on. Still, there are parts in the story that is like half-heartedly explained, leaving with a big question mark as to what is really going to happen and why. They also, seem to somehow overcomplicate the story, making it harder to get into the zone when it comes to characters and scenery. Still, however, the story has plenty of upsides to it, as it is well thought of the story with good plot twists and great rhythm and backstory to it. The story leaves me in nothing but amazement. Shinobi no Ittoki may not be how people would envision ninjas conforming into society, but it presents itself cohesively enough to produce a comfortable watch with a mostly convincing narrative. The main protagonist, Ittoki, is a teenager living in modern Japan. Now, he appears to be like many, beginning his journey to self-identity, becoming grounded in the real world, seeking independence, whilst maybe not understanding the small print responsibilities that follow. Now, when the idea of modern shinobi is revealed to Ittoki, and that he's the next heir of his clan, his reaction seems reasonable because he has no idea what the hell is even going on. The world itself feels thought out, shinobi integrated with the rest of the society, hiding their true identity in plain sight. In an era of peace, it seems like the shinobi world mostly follows suit. It's a very fun show, and hopefully we get to see a protagonist like Ittoki grow into a fighter we could all hope for. If you've already watched Cheating Craft, you probably already know that it's not really that great. However, have you ever seen another series like this? The answer is probably no, and that's where I feel this anime shines the most out of everything. Anime is supposed to be the genre of artistic imagination, yet we're constantly bombarded with the same concept repeatedly. However, Cheating Craft goes against the normal of a show by being a short 12-minute parody series that makes fun of some popular anime concepts with a fun twist. Every episode contains a comedic and dramatic story where all you know is that the main character will somehow cheat to prevail over a test in a dramatic way using his family's impossibly diverse, technique of some sort. It has a linear plot and moves at a very great pace, actually, towards the single end goal of living a life of luxury by graduating from their prestigious high school. あえて手は固定しない。度胸を見せてくれ！さすがにゆうちくんも声を上げたね。と Tomodachi Game is a no joke of a series, but a very intense game series with situations unlike anything before. The story is about a group of 5 friends who one day are kidnapped and taken to participate in something called Tomodachi Game. This is because one of their friends had a debt of 20 million yen, therefore to pay it off, they have to participate in different games where your debt will be reduced or in some cases increased. I really recommend this anime for people who like to think about how to win or solve puzzles or, somehow find a way to find the loopholes in a game, or people who love high-stake games in general. Or maybe if you like super smart, intelligent protagonists like Ayano from Classroom of the Elite, then I really do recommend this anime.
じゃんけん1回勝負勝てば1000万円負ければそうだな指を切断する
Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars, one of the greatest shonen series of all time, and this one here focuses highly on cooking battles. An ordinary protagonist by the name of Yukihira Soma, working at a diner, was prepared to enter a prestigious academy to show off his ultimate cooking skills and climb the ranks in the hopes of becoming the greatest chef, and also, at the same time, grab one of those elite 10 seats.
さあ、時間だ。調理を始めろ。
It's a very simple series that doesn't need much explaining, but the food in it, this is the thing that will drive your stomach hungry. So, a big tip, don't watch this without grabbing yourself a bite to eat. This anime is actually pretty much finished with a total of 5 seasons of non-stop action, slice of life moments, and also, let's not forget, the ecchi from everyone getting their clothes torn off by how delicious the food truly is. This one is probably one of the more finest school-focused series of students being taught by an alien octopus creature the arts of assassination to basically kill him before he ends up destroying the world. This right here is Assassination Classroom. Koro-sensei is pretty much like an unkillable life form because he's too fast and really can't really be killed by anyone that easily. That's why he's helping them to teach the students on improving their skills so that when the time comes, they will do what is necessary. Now, the main attraction that pretty much draws people in, or any viewer into the series, is the comedy aspect of the show. And this is because the series itself has a personality. The story flows like a slice of life with the direction pointing at various locations, and it even expands beyond just the classroom as the students go on occasionally field trips and just have a great time together to build a relationship.
無残に死ねモルモット愛する生徒に一生の傷が残るようになんと
Now introducing one of the most broken protagonists in anime history for being simply too overpowered in every way possible, Ano Sovoldigo from the anime Misfits of Demon Lord Academy is definitely one to watch.
確かに殺したはずだ殺したぐらいで俺が死ぬとでも思ったか
But at this point, you're probably already asking yourself why the author decided to create such a powerful protagonist. There's much proof throughout the show of how powerful Anos really is when he overwhelms his enemies without, battling an eye at all. Like, one example includes him of a mere stick to fight against a sword while seemingly treating the fight as a game. Oh my god. To Anos, life feels like a game. He doesn't really take it seriously at all, as he just wants to rise to glory and become the next Demon Lord candidate in the academy.
綾野浩二
来るなら叫ぶなよ
Up next on the list is an anime that features a very intelligent yet silent and observant protagonist from the anime series Classroom of the Elite, and if you do enjoy this character archetype, then you have to watch Classroom of the Elite. This isn't really an ordinary school anime, but more of an intense one, where losing or getting the lowest rank is absolutely not an option. Now the first season was just absolutely beautiful looking with visuals, and especially the shading from Studio Lurch, but you know, as we all know, in season 2, which aired quite recently, it was a bit of a downgrade by JC staff, but it didn't really bother me too much. Now the story actually remained very exciting to witness Ainokuji journey to become and stay at the top of his game. Now we still have season 3 coming out next year, which I'm highly looking forward to.
Ah, それだ龍炎。
When I say overpowered, I mean it in the most literal sense possible. This guy never loses, ever. He's a genius with combat capabilities, surpassing every other person we encounter in the show. You will never have to ponder who will emerge the victor. The contest was, you know, who won as soon as the hero decided to make his appearance, and in this case we have Shiba. If this aspect will bother you, then this probably won't be the show you need to watch, because the outcome will always be the same thanks to Shiba being so overpowered even without his full potential due to his powers being sealed away. There's also some, you know, brother and sister love complex between the siblings, which is not too bothersome. It's actually pretty cute, as it is, you know, since the main attraction to this anime is mostly the insane action and also the epic magic power. Now finally, to end this list off, what I'm recommending to you all is Blue Lock, and unlike other soccer sports series, this is a more action-oriented and quite unforgivable when it comes to losing. Now to produce the greatest striker in the world and to make a football team consistent only of best strikers and win the World Cup, players are actually invited into a prison-like facility called Blue Lock. A variety of tests are then given out to players to test their skills, play matches against other teams, all to pretty much find out the best hungry goal-scoring striker. Of course, the losing part comes into where your dreams will be absolutely crushed to, you know, you will never ever become a soccer star, ever in your entire life. It's got great animation quality, addicting characters with different skills and abilities, and so far, it's looking like being one of the best sports series you have to watch.
自分の未来を本気でそう信じてたんだ。
You just made it to the end of the video and witnessed 10 anime where the overpowered protagonist surprises everyone with his power. If I have managed to leave any anime out in particular that you thought would be a great show on the list, then please let me know in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your very own opinion, or just comment down below what you thought about the video in general, as I'd always appreciate the feedback. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.